Hello everyone and welcome back to another Absurd Heroine video. So, we are playing Halloween! Happy Halloween! And in Happy Halloween week, I am bringing out the NETHROI, Apex of Death, because it is probably the spookiest thing. I think it's the spookiest card that I know of in Standard right now. If you know of any other spooky cards, you can put them down below, because I am going to be making another Halloween themed deck later this week, for release later this week. I do apologize for the lateness of this video. I usually like to release on Monday or Tuesday, and this is a Wednesday, going to be released on a Wednesday, but life got in the way. What do? You release your videos a day late, so that's fine. Anyway, regardless, let us get on. NETHROI, Apex of Death, is a Death Touch lifelinker, 5/5 for 5, and whenever it mutates, return any number of target creature cards with a total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this deck is kind of built around that mechanic. So having creatures with very low power that are very powerful when they come into play, and then a couple of other things sewn in there as well. So let's take a look. Our creatures are, actually it's pretty much all creatures, or mostly creatures. So we have Gilded Goose, a very good 0 power creature. Everyone knows and loves the goose. Mire Triton, mill. So we do have mill sewn in here, like I said, with some of the other themes, so that we get stuff into our graveyard that we can then bring back with NETHROI. We have a wilt in here because lots of people are playing stuff like Embercleaves or Stonecoil Serpents or what have you. Lots of enchantments running around there too. So wilts just seemed like it has been like, I've been very impressed with wilt. I do highly recommend some sort of main deck removal for this kind of stuff. And the good thing about wilt is that you can cycle it. So if you're playing against something that doesn't have an artifact or enchantment and you can tell and it's just sitting in your hand, you can just like cycle it. Pretty good. And we have Fiend Artisan, because Fiend Artisan is a 1/1. No matter how many creatures you have in your graveyard, when Fiend Artisan is in the graveyard, it only has 1 power. Which means that when you mutate NETHROI, you're only using up 1 power of that 10 power in order to bring Fiend Artisan back, even if it's like a 7/7 when it hits the field. Which is awesome. So, Fiend Artisan is good. Skull Prophet, another miller. This is not so great when it comes to the power section of it, right? It's 3 power. So we're probably not bringing this back with NETHROI, but it's ramp because mutating NETHROI is very expensive, and it's mill, so it's just a good card. It's just a good card to have. Skyclave Apparition is probably one of the best cards in this deck. It is our near only removal. Actually, I think it is kind of our only removal. But the good thing about Skyclave Apparition is that you can get it back from the graveyard with NETHROI for very low cost. It's only 2 power. You can get it with Fiend Artisan, which doesn't cost too much to do. You can get it back with Luminous Broodmoth, as we'll go through. We have a Woe Strider in here, so if Luminous Broodmoth is on the field, and you have a Woe Strider on the field, and a Skyclave Apparition on the field, I know that sounds like a lot, but it does happen because of NETHROI. Then you can just sacrifice your Skyclave Apparition to create another Skyclave Apparition with Luminous Broodmoth and get rid of something else on the field. It's very good. It is very good, trust me. Then we have our Woe Strider, of course, because Woe Strider is just good at digging for things, and also if you mill it, then you can escape it. So we have a couple of escape cards in here to help us with that also, so that we don't just like mill ourselves forever and mill all the good stuff and don't allow us any value out of our milling. Then we have Llanowar Visionary, which is just excellent. It's a ramp card on top of drawing a card. So if you have Llanowar Visionaries in your graveyard and you have a NETHROI that's mutating, then you can draw cards with Llanowar Visionary. It's very good. And also the same thing with Luminous Broodmoth. Like if you sacrifice Llanowar Visionary to a Woe Strider while Luminous Broodmoth is on the field, then you draw more cards. It's just good. It's a good card. And then Feybower Elder is also really good because it is a 0 power creature when it is in your graveyard. So you can bring it back with NETHROI for 0 cost. This is no cost to you to bring this out of your graveyard, and it's like gonna be a 3/3 when it hits the battlefield. So very, very good. Also helps us ramp to get to our NETHROI. Then Luminous Broodmoth, just a 1/of, because it's good. This is a good card in here. If we mill it, then we get it back with NETHROI, and there's just so many good things that go along that, you know, Luminous Broodmoth can help with. So, I like it. I like it very much. Acolyte of Affliction is also good because it mills, and it gets stuff back from our graveyard to our hand, so if we have a NETHROI that's in our graveyard, we have enough mana to cast it, we can cast Acolyte of Affliction to bring it back to our hand. Yes, our opponent knows what we're doing, but it's still really, really good. Then we have Polukranos, the Unchained. And this card's awesome. I mean, Polukranos is just good. And if you mill it, that's fine. So long as your opponent doesn't have like a Cling to Dust or something like that, you know? So Polukranos is grand. I like Polukranos quite a bit. Grey Merchant of Asphodel. So this is a one of in here. Kind of along the same lines as Luminous Broodmoth. It's got its place, but the deck's not really built around it. So say you need some reach and it's in your graveyard, you can bring it back with NETHROI for only 2 of the 10 power, right? To deal like a significant amount of damage. And if you're bringing back like a lot of stuff that has a lot of black mana pips on it, then you can potentially do a lot of damage with the Grey Merchant. So that's why. And also, once again, you can sacrifice it to a Woe Strider with a Luminous Broodmoth out, and then Grey Merchant will deal just that much damage again. So it's good. It's good and I like it. And then last but not least, we do have Agadeem's Awakening, which is good. It's mostly going to be played as a land. This is mostly going to be played as land because it's expensive in its color demanding. It's very color demanding, right? So 3 black mana in an Abzan deck is not the easiest thing in the world to get to. Yes, we do have Gilded Goose. Yes, we do have Skull Prophets. So it can happen. I'm not saying it can't. It's more of a late game thing. But I am not expecting to play this very much. But if we do get it off, we've got plenty of good targets, you know, Skull Prophet and Fiend Artisan, like these all have different converted mana costs, right? Or no, that's not how it works. Converted mana costs, right? So if we cast this for like 6 probably, which is what we would want to cast it for, X equals 3, so casting it for 6, then we could get back a Gilded Goose, a Mire Triton, and a Fable Elder or whatever have you, or a Skyclave version, right? So it is good, but we probably won't be playing it too much. It's more in here just for safety measures. And then for lands, we have the 2 pathways, the Abzan pathways, and the Abzan Triome, and then just a couple Fabled Passages. The only reason I have 2 Fabled Passages in here is because we don't have that many, like, basics, right? Because of our Agadeem's Awakening and our pathways and our Triomes, so... So if I put in 4 passages, right, if I got rid of 2 basic lands for 2 more passages, then there's a good chance that we would just draw a passage when we don't have any more basic lands in our... We're milling too and all that stuff. We're milling ourselves, so there's a huge chance that these 2 Fabled Passages might just whiff us a lot too. So that's the reason why I don't have 4 of them in here. So that's about it. So with that being said, happy Halloween. Let's get in there and spook some people. I think we can keep this. We draw 1 more land, we can cast the Llanowar Visionaries and we'll be fine. Let's hope that we can do that. Anybody doing anything exciting for Halloween? Get any spooky games? I am not doing anything, really. I'm going to a trusted friend's house for some safe, yeah, I guess we will cast this now. For some socially distant shenanigans. It'll be fun. Because you can drink at a socially safe distance. And that is the most important thing, is it not? Alright, alright. Bring in our Llanowar Visionary. Doing pretty good here. Gonna have some stuff in the graveyard. Our Fiend Artisan's gonna be good, I think. I'm not 100% sure what we're playing against here. Could be anything. Knights? Party? Is this Boros Party? Might be Boros Party. We're just gonna Visionary, and then we'll Fiend Artisan, probably. Now that's scary. That's spooky. Alright, how about this? What's your favorite Halloween film? This is very important, and there will be judgments. Because everyone knows that the best Halloween film is Hocus Pocus, obviously. I have a... Oh, okay, okay. So this is Warrior Dogs. Warrior Dogs. Got it. So they're probably gonna bump up their Fervent Champion, is my guess. Oh, okay. Decided not to do that. If they attack with our Fervent Champion, we are blocking. We are blocking. I'm thinking about making this list smaller or putting it somewhere else so that I can see this flower, because I love this flower. Okay. Yes, we will be double blocking you. And you can block our Fiend Artisan if you or kill our Fiend Artisan if you so desire. Plenty more where that came from. Okay. So we have a lot of mana. We can Woe Strider, probably, and then Acolyte of Affliction. All right. Oh, there's our NETHROI. And I think we'll take it. We'll take it, everybody. And then we can just sacrifice all the things to the Houndmaster God. Don't really care, because we'll just get it all back. And then our Grey Merchant's going to be worth a lot here. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. That is fine. And a Kargan Intimidator. I can't do anything with it yet, though. Which one are you gonna put it on? The Alpine Houndmaster. Very well. Going to attack with anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can mutate it. But we need both of these Llanowar Visionaries in order to do that, so we have to keep them. What? What? I am very confused. Sacrifice that one. I mean, there's like nothing that they can do, right? Oh, that's fine. That is fine by me, friend. A Mire Triton. Sure. Mire Triton's a good blocker. And then we'll sacrifice our Acolyte. Oh, not like it matters, right? We already know that we wanted it. Whatever. We're doing it for style. Style points. That's not stylish. That's actually kind of shameful. But it's cool. My turn. Let's go! This one. Over. Blam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fiend Artisan is going to be a 1/1, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We're cool. I mean, do we want another NETHROI? Nah. We'll just take a Llanowar Visionary. It's cool. We have another Acolyte of Affliction, so it's not a big deal. I guess we'll attack with it. If they want to double block, I am also okay with that. And if they don't, I'm also okay with that. Alright. That was a good one. That was a good NETHROI. Okay. I mean, we're not casting these Skyclave apparitions anytime soon. But I think we do keep it. If we draw one more land, we can Llanowar Visionary. And we can get back our Fabled Passage with our Acolyte of Affliction if we want to. If we need to, I should say. Alright, actually, that's pretty good. I'm still going to get a black mana with this, I think. We're up against black also. Very spooky. All right. Then we shall Fiend Artisan. Next turn, Llanowar Visionary. we now have the mana to actually Skyclave Apparition. Sure. I don't really mind. Don't mind all that much, to be honest with you. What are you playing? What are you playing at? Nighthawk Scavenger. Okay. So do we Fable our Elder here, or do we Fable our Elder and they don't kill it? We'll be able to Skyclave Apparition next turn, and that's it. So we might as well. No, we have to. We're not gonna be able to Skyclave Apparition this unless unless we have our Fable or Elder out. Don't kill our Fable or Elder, bro. No. Don't do it. Dang it. Oh well. Cost them their whole turn. The Grey Merchant of Asphodel. We can Skyclave Apparition next turn. Alright. So, mono black Nighthawk Scavenger, huh? Alright. So we're just gonna Skyclave Apparition that, I think. This one. And Mire Triton? We can Skyclave Apparition the other one later. We want to keep Agadeem's Awakening. We don't have another black mana source. But we can Grey Merchant next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it. We're going to hold on to it. We can get our Fiend Artisan back. And our Fable or Elder if we draw enough. Fine. Whatever, man. You get a 3/3. Congratulations. I'm totally stealing or dealing with this Nightmare Shepherd next turn. Okay. Yeah, I think we do need to deal with it. We have a Mire Triton. It's a block. Yeah. Next turn we can Acolyte of Affliction. No attacks. And the next time we get a black mana source. We could even get, you know, like a Fabled Passage with Acolyte of Affliction. Alright, that's unfortunate. I think that was an early concede, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, they can keep this. I'm not gonna be able to cast Skyclave or Broodmoth for a while, but I think that's okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna be able to cast it, which is good. Fiend Artisan, Mire Triton. I suppose this is fine. This kind of gets our game going. Gets our deck going, kind of jumpstarts our deck. Alright. I think we'll Mire Triton. Goose and Fiend Artisan. So our current Fiend Artisan is up to a 4/4, which is grand. And it could be even bigger, depending on what a Thieves Guild Enforcer does here. Or maybe they just, you know, counter whatever it is that we do. So I guess we'll Fiend Artisan. See if they counter it. Slitherwisp. Okay. No attacks. So this is just mono, or no, this is a Dimir Flash. So it's not really rogues. Which is a good scary deck. This is a scary deck. I love Dimir Flash. Like one of my favorite things to play. Okay. so now we can Luminous Broodmoth, maybe. Let's see. That's unfortunate. That's a wee bit unfortunate, but we can get that back eventually. Okay. So a lot of mana. Let's see if we can draw a NETHROI here soon. At some point. We have enough mana for it. Well, Skyclave Apparition, this Slitherwisp, I think. Unless they want to counter it. Sure. And then we'll just attack with a Fiend Artisan, I think. Our 6/6 Fiend Artisan. No. Okay. All right. Alright, they're casting their Brazen Borrower to draw a card, I guess. Yeah. Maybe they need land. Okay. Want a NETHROI here. Let's see, what can we get? Cling to Dust. Okay. We shall Skyclave. Get rid of the Slitherwisp, huh? There's an argument for hitting the Thieves Guild Enforcer. But we can sacrifice the Mire Triton to get another Skyclave Apparition. We can't. We don't have the mana for it. We can get another Fiend Artisan. Guess. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. And then we can get a Skyclave Apparition next turn and attack in. Sure. I don't mind too much. We do need a NETHROI, though. Drawing a NETHROI would be awesome. There we go. There we be. Suppose they could counter that. What's the chance that they counter this? Probably a lot. Or that they bounce our Fiend Artisan. They kill our Fiend Artisan. Okay. Alright. That's a little sad. That's a wee bit sad. They can only do this... They can't even do that. They cannot even... Cling to Dust. Oh, they have another Cling to Dust. Sure. Sure. Just feed us. Feed my Fiend Artisan. Okay. Bring out a Fiend Artisan. They are gonna kill us here soon. With these Brazen Borrowers, if we don't deal with them. So let's hope that we can find a way to deal with them. Attack. We could attack with a NETHROI to gain 5 life. Nah. We'll just keep it back. That's cool. We have to get Skyclave apparitions to deal with these Brazen Borrowers. They can cling to dust once. One more time. Just for lands, huh? Interesting. An interesting choice. They got another cling to dust, probably? We're looking at our graveyard still. Oh. Okay, now we're in trouble. Yep. We needed that Fiend Artisan pretty bad. Oh. Okay. What are they going to target here? Lucranos? Yep. Ugh. And we got a swamp. A measly swamp. Nothing but lands. That sucks. I felt like we totally could have won that, but we just didn't have good draws, unfortunately. We have to mull this, unfortunately. Either of these two were green, then we would be fine, but they're not, so there you go. Okay. Alright, man. Sure. Putting a Fabled Passage under, I guess. We're deck do nothing till turn 4 Pelucranos. Alright. So, next turn Woe Strider, I guess? Ruin Crab. Simic, Mill. Scary. Scary. We're gonna get green with this one. Okay. Next turn we can Pelucranos. We're gonna need to fight these crabs with our Pelucranos. We might have a way of bouncing it or whatever. But that is the current plan. Milling is not the worst thing that they could ever do to us. Obviously, this deck is built around being able to deal with mill. So let's hope that we can deal with it. Let's hope that we can deal with it. Okay. Popped. Very good. I don't have a counterspell. Just fine. Don't think we want one of those right now. I would be okay with a Skyclave apparition or something along those lines. Alright, we are gonna put this down as white, just in case we do get a Skyclave apparition. Back in for 3, Pelucranos. And then next turn, fight that Ruin Crab. And hopefully kill it. Get in for 9. Would be super okay with... Ooh, ouch, okay. With a Acolyte of Affliction here. Or Fiend Artisan. Fiend Artisan would also be really good. We only have one left in our deck, though. A little sad. Alright. So we're gonna make this one... We have to make it green or black. I guess I'll make it No, we can only make it green, right. So make it green. We'll fight this dude. Nom nom nom. Get in. Bring on a goose. Honk. Okay. That's not bad. Next turn we can kill them if they don't get rid of any of our creatures. Ring grab. Get with that. You're not gonna mill us in time. Just be like amazing if we got a NETHROI. It wouldn't matter because we can't mutate it yet. We're like 1 man off from mutating it. Sure, dude. Is there any way that they can possibly mill us further? Like, I don't think this is possible. Okay. Oh, nom. Attack with that goose! I don't feel bad about that. Okay. I think this is fine. Got our goose for our black for Pelucranos. Cast Fable or Elder turn 2 if we want to. Or Llanowar Visionary. Probably Fable or Elder, honestly. Hopefully we do draw a black mana source here, though. At some point. If we're going to be casting a Fable or Elder or Llanowar Visionary on turn 2 with a goose, we're going to have to wait for a while before we can cast Pelucranos. I've seen a lot of people with these card backs. Yoke. NETHROI is not bad. Not bad. Not something we want early, but it's good to have it in our hand. Okay. So yeah, I guess we do want to Fable or Elder. Auto-pay. Probably gonna kill it, but alright, I think. We have a goose. We can goose and Llanowar Visionary next turn. It's fine. We'll get it back eventually. Boros. Okay. Goose. Llanowar Visionary. Hopefully we draw a black mana source here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, effect. We can fight this Luros. If we so desire. Rankle. Okay. The question is, do we block? And I don't think we do. We let it through. This card's a card. Okay. Guess we'll get rid of NETHROI. 1, 2. I'll get rid of Osar. It's okay. Okay. I guess we just attack with our Visionary. And we Pelucranos. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can... Aw. Yarn. Yeah, I don't think we block. I don't think we block. I don't want to make food with our geese. Drop the Triome. Whisper Squad? Sure. Sure, man, whatever. So we can Broodmoth rather. Broodmoth. And then Fiend Artisan. No attacks. And this time we do block Rankle because we don't want to drop NETHROI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sure. another NETHROI. Okay, so I think we do here. We can get another Llanowar Visionary. We kind of want to maybe get another Fiend Artisan, actually. We need one more mana. 6, 7. So I guess we actually don't really do much here. We make a food. That's what we do. We're gonna have to drop this NETHROI, but I think that's okay. So they're gonna attack him with a Rankle and then drop something. That is my guess. Village rights, okay. Searching for an answer. I think we are going to have to kill our Fiend Artisan. If they come in with the Rankle, we cannot block. Moment. Skyclave. Sure. Yep, no blocks. We're gonna have to sacrifice our Fiend Artisan. But we'll just get it back. It's fine. Oh, just discards a card? Okay. Or are they doing more than that? Is this the bug? Okay, so it does actually draw a card and sacrifice creature. Okay. Okay. Enclave, Apparition, that's a good card. That is a good card. Is that better than what we have planned? I don't think so. I don't think so. Get back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Submit 6. All those things. Okay. Spectacular. And now if we want to, we can sacrifice stuff with a Woe Strider and make Broodmoth things happen. So let's sacrifice our Lucranos? We want another land? I don't think we want one right now. And we'll sacrifice our Llanowar Visionary. We'll sacrifice our NETHROI. Okay. That's fun. I will say that is fun. Yeah. It's a little painful because we can't bring the Llanowar Visionary out on turn 2 with our Indatha Triome. But I think we're going to keep it. We can Skyclave Apparition on turn 3 if we need to. Alright. Up against green. Green something. Green something. We have yet to play against Gruul. We haven't played against Gruul tonight. Surprises me, because Gruul's kind of hot. Moment. It is. As certain YouTubers would say. Alright. Probably mutate. You mutate onto the Stonecoil Serpent, killing my food. I will be sad. There will be sadness. No bucks. You got it. Take 2. Okay. Very well. So I think we just Skyclave Apparition this, right? Or do we Visionary? We Skyclave Apparition. Stonecoil Serpent's big enough problem. It's a big enough problem where I will just do that. Thank you very much. And the cool thing about this is that they don't get anything back because it would be a 0/0. The blue illusion creature token, it's a 0/0. This Lotus is very Halloween. Very in the spirit of Halloween. Blah. Blah. Nah, okay. Okay. Alright, here's what we do. We Visionary. And then we Artisan. And then we can get an Apparition next turn. By sacrificing. We can sacrifice this Apparition to get another Apparition. Sacrifice it to our Fiend Artisan. Which is quite good. Quite good, quite fun. Kazandu Mammoth. Very well. It would be nice to get more land, though. Because that doesn't grow our mana base at all. If we do that instead of casting Llanowar Visionaries. But I think it might need to be done. These are some big boys. You're gonna kill my Llanowar Visionary? Really? That is quite interesting to me. Why you would do that seems strange. Okay. So I think we do that. And we sacrifice our goose, unfortunately. But it must be done. Vortex. It must be. The next turn we can Skull Prophet. Alright. Okay. I think I will actually double block here. I'm not quite sure about that one. Questionable. Questionable. Alright. Once again, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna pay 3. To sack our Apparition. Get another Apparition. This feels really good. Stonecoil Serpents are such a problem. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, but we're not doing any of that. We're not doing any of that. Alright, now we're gonna ramp. Now we're just gonna do the old ramparoonie. Ah, yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay, Adversary. Good card when playing against green. Okay, Fiend Artisan of your own. Very well. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have enough. We have plenty of good things in the graveyard. So I think we are actually going to do it here. And we'll do it on top of our Fiend Artisan. Because I love putting all of my eggs in one basket. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take that one. Thank you very much. And that one. Thank you very much. Okay. Seems good. Right, we don't have any creatures in our graveyard, I forgot. Like, wait, NETHROI is a 5/5? Oh yeah, that's right. We took all the creatures out. Victory! That was pretty good. That was a good showing. All right, everyone. So that was my Halloween deck. I'm probably going to release another Halloween deck later this week. This is Halloween week for me. I'm still working on the other one. But yeah, I thought that it was efficiently creepy, and I've wanted to make a NETHROI deck for a really long time. I've actually attempted to do this a couple of times, but I think it was the Skyclave Apparition coming out with Zendikar that really kind of made this deck work. Llanowar Visionary too, honestly. So it just has like a lot of really good stuff. Aghanim's Awakening never came into play, so I'm not sure if maybe you want to cut that for like other normal lands. I guess there's no reason to do that. You just keep it in, it's fine. But everything relates it pretty well. Maybe not Grey Merchant. Grey Merchant I never played because it's like, it's kind of just a reach card, to be honest with you. It's a card that you play if you need to get some extra damage in. But this deck was really like, if it was winning, then it was winning. Like really hard, at least in most of the games that we played. That is how it felt. The games in which we won and we got ahead felt really, really good. Because when NETHROI comes out, you mutate NETHROI, everything goes well. You just get a bunch of stuff on the field, and you're just like, Mwahaha! Look at my army of horrifying creatures. So yeah, it's fun. I highly recommend it. Good stuff, good stuff. So anyway, that's about it. Like I said, I should be coming out with one more Halloween deck before Halloween? And until then, I hope you have a spooky week, and good luck in all of your games. Ciao.